from Jazz Mutant, and I'm just going to give you a quick run through of my live stroke DJ setup, and then I'm going to show you some of the new features that are in version 2 of the Lemur. So come and have a look. This is a new improved version 2 Jazz editor. We've got a new workflow, a new layout. It's a lot easier to use. We've got these nice icons, and it's simply a case of dragging and dropping these into the view. So if I get a fader, for example, all I need to do is just find it on here and just drag it on like that. We have a number of new objects in version 2. One of these is the breakpoint object. Now, here we have a breakpoint editor. We can change the number of points, so we can have 5 of them if we want to make a typical ADSR envelope. But since it's a Lemur object, we can do some pretty crazy stuff with it as well. So if I change to this super spring mode and maybe add, let's have loads of them. Let's go for 30 and put it in this freeform mode. And maybe take the friction down to 0. And we can get all kinds of very interesting motion, which you can do some pretty crazy stuff with in your tracks. And as always with the Lemur, these objects can interact. So this object here is called the fader. So if I just type fader in one of these parameter views here, maybe in this rest field, you can do all kinds of interesting stuff with this object. If you've got the same object on multiple screens, so here I've got my clip launching view, and here I've got my effects view, but it's always nice to have my faders and my filters on every page. So instead of having to set this up and setting up controller values each time, you can use an alias. Click on create alias. Now I have another one, and I can put this maybe on my next interface page like this. So now I have the same object on both of the pages. So they behave one and the same. So this saves on CPU, and it also saves on setup time and all that kind of stuff. So quick run through. Basically, V2, we have new scripting, which means that you can program stuff that you could never program before. You can update various attributes of the objects remotely. So this means stuff like Live API. You can get clip names, clip colors and stuff from Ableton Live. We've got the breakpoint object, so you can edit your breakpoints and do all kinds of crazy stuff on there as well. And these tabbed containers, so you can really arrange your page in the optimum way. You could have a synth interface, and you could have one tab for your LFO screen, one tab for your envelopes page. Just really build a very user-friendly interface.